walk around like this every day, I'm dying!
I forgot my medicine too.
I'm telling you! You guys don't fucking listen! My blood is fucking syrup!
Hey guys, Stonic10 here, and today we're going to take a look at this stuff of Boogie2988. Last year, Boogie was the subject of a documentary by filmmaker Mike Klum. It showcased his health issues, money troubles, and relationships in Boogie's life. At one point in the documentary, Boogie decided he wanted to try magic mushrooms as he believed they would help him with his mental health struggles and reset his brain in a way. He got in contact with a local shaman to assist him with this. Boogie and Mike drove out to the middle of the woods, and this is where we are introduced to Ryan, or Flaming Star as he prefers to be called, a local shaman or medicine man as he labels himself, and let's just say he was a little crazy.
We're all connected.
I believe
When
it.
you get to a certain point of understanding inside your intellect mind, that connectivity, you realize your hands are basically like USB ports.
So these are the... it's crazy to think that something that just grows out of the ground has so much power, and I'm actually holding it in my hand right now. But here we go.
Flaming Star decided to take Boogie under his wing, and the two struck up a friendship, with him wanting to help improve Boogie's life and help him become the best version of himself he can be. Although sometimes, things are not always what they seem, and Boogie is soon going to realise that putting all of his trust in this Flaming Star fella was a terrible mistake. Boogie had multiple mushroom sessions with Flaming Star as the year went on, and Flaming Star decided to try and help him in his personal life. See, Boogie was broke, or so he claims to be, but he lives in like a massive $500,000 house that could easily be sold and downsized, but nevertheless, he's apparently broke. Although Boogie apparently has a large collection of these Magic the Gathering cards, apparently worth 100k. Now, I personally doubt they're worth 100k. I don't know though. I know fuck all about this magic card trading stuff, but he'd probably have some rare ones in there or something. But let's be real, he'd probably be lucky to get like 10, 20k tops. This Flaming Star bloke believed he could get 100k for them. Boogie also thought they were worth this much, although I'm unsure if he was just going by the word of Flaming Star or not. But Boogie, for whatever reason, decided to hand over the magic cards to his possession so he could go and get them appraised and sell them. Why Boogie couldn't do this himself, I don't know. Although they soon had a falling out, and Boogie's cards would be in jeopardy. Flaming Star was at Boogie's house, and Boogie's 15-year-old dog ran up to Flaming Star and started barking. Flaming Star picked up Boogie's dog by the neck and screamed in its face. Now, look at this dog. Put it in the nicest way possible, this dog is fucked. It's a genuine surprise that Flaming Star doing this didn't fucking kill it. But luckily, the dog was unharmed, just a little shaken, and Boogie was furious.
On the third day that he was here, he grabbed my elderly dog, Sammy, who's arthritic and has arthritis in his back and his legs. Grabbed him by the nape of his neck and like stared in his face like he's a dog trainer, like raised his voice. And he did that because my dog barked at him. Which is like, and so obviously Sammy yelped in incredible pain because he's arthritic, right? Like, probably some surprise too. But I became the same way I've treated Keemstar. I don't like yelling at women, but I'll yell at a man all day. That's the only thing I can do. I can't hit you. I can't chase you around the house. But I can raise my voice at you if I have to. So that's what I do.
I'm really confused, Boogie. I apologize. I got to get this straight.
Yeah.
There's some quack Indian dog, like, he's involved in getting you wealth. He's involved in being your spiritual guide.
He's trying to do those things, yeah.
He's trying to be a dog trainer.
He's nothing to me now. He's just a stranger, but that's what he was trying to do. I think he was just trying to like help in any way he could that got him an advantage.
Flaming Star claimed that by cutting him off, Boogie was forfeiting his magic cards and would be keeping them for himself, so Boogie made a call to a mutual friend who was going to be appraising the cards anyway. I'm pretty sure this guy just went over to Flaming Star's house and just stole them back for Boogie, as Flaming Star then tried to call the police, but Boogie was in the right, so nothing really came from it. A month or two passed, and Flaming Star was still very upset about this whole situation and believed that Boogie had stolen 100k from him, and was angrily posting to his Facebook page about how the city had failed him, even though they were Boogie's cards to begin with. Boogie Boogie was off to Cleveland, Ohio to be part of the new Mike Klum documentary, where he would be collaborating with pedophile EDP445.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
Now, why is Boogie with EDP? I really don't know, but it's apparently an EDP documentary, and for whatever reason, Boogie is just there, so it'll be interesting to see what goes on with that. But it does appear that people are not happy about this upcoming collaboration, as Boogie's been getting a lot of backlash. Now, I personally think this will be a good project. Regardless of EDP's previous pedophilic crimes, it would be interesting to see if Mike can capture more of the story here, and hopefully just add something to it that we don't already know. Now, it would be best for law enforcement to handle EDP, but after many years, that is yet to happen. But maybe with Mike Klum's documentary, something incriminating could be revealed and maybe be enough to charge him with, but enough speculation on all that. We're just gonna have to wait and see what all this is about. But during this Boogie and EDP mukbang collab, Flaming Star went to go and take his revenge, arriving to Boogie's home, where unknown to Flaming Star, he was away. But who knows what would have happened if Boogie was home?
Please don't make me do this. Will you just leave this property so I can leave?
Why's this guy got a gun?
I'm just here looking at
because I feel threatened.
This guy's about to kill somebody right in front of you.
Flaming Star, or possibly an associate, spray painted pedophile and thief on Boogie's garage and spray painted the windows of Boogie's roommate's car. Flaming Star also picked up a large metal object, I think possibly part of a fire hydrant, and just threw it through the window of Boogie's streaming room, where he said he hoped that Boogie would be sitting.
I actually picked up the lid that covers the water. It's steel, and threw it through the window that he streams out of. Threw it through the window, hoping he was sitting there, but he wasn't. He wasn't home. And then I backed my truck up to his front door and peeled out with my truck from the front door all the way to the fucking street. Ruined his lawn.
It also seems that Flaming Star had plans to return to try and confront Boogie again. Boogie took to Twitter, as usual, to explain the situation, where he received a large amount of support for this whole situation. Someone ended up getting Flaming Star on a call to where he admits to doing all of this. He also claimed that the dog yelling situation wasn't true, and that Boogie owed him $10,000 for the services he had provided, in addition to the 100k magic cards. Flaming Star also went to another person's house to demand money, and it was shortly after this he was taken into police custody, and Boogie could breathe a sigh of relief. Now, this situation is insane. This Flaming Star bloke is definitely not mentally well. He doesn't seem to have a concept of reality, and it seems as though he could be a real threat to Boogie's life, which, say what you will about Boogie, but this situation is fucked up. And I'm personally glad Boogie is okay, and the situation has been able to get handled, but Flaming Star's in custody. He might be able to get out on bond, which could be more trouble in the future for Boogie. Lolcow Live went live to go over this recent drama with Boogie. The show starts off with a pre-recorded interview with Flaming Star that Keemstar had to pay $50 for, where he pretty much just rambles crazily for like 45 minutes.
The two demons that were in her wound up coming into me, and 3 days after the event, I go from perfect health to cancer from my neck to my balls.
Damn.
3 days. 3 days. I go from perfect health to complete stage 4 cancer from my neck all the way down to my balls.
You got the cancer demon.
How do you explain that?
It's a cancer
3 days
demon.
later, after I perform an exorcism, I'm throwing up coffee grinds in my toilet. They rush me to the hospital. They say you got 30 minutes to live. My best friend's holding my hand, and I told him right before I passed out, I said, how else would I know what anybody else would be going through and have the compassion for them if I didn't experience this myself? And I was done, gone. They're calling the whistle on me. Somehow, I pull through. They give me 5 blood transfusions, 4 bags of iron, and I pull through.
Congrats.
Does that, right?
The short version is that he goes on about his crazy backstory, all the various things that Boogie's done to him, and then he also claims that Mike Klum's cameraman had stolen money from him. Keem then gets Boogie on the line to learn more about this whole situation. Boogie then reveals that Mike Klum's untrustworthy cameraman had begged Boogie to let him stay at his house during the shoot, and then had gotten too high on mushrooms in the middle of the night that were provided by Flaming Star. And this guy just went completely mental. He broke a TV, he was masturbating all over the place, and all sorts more. So he then had to kick out this cameraman, and he went over to Flaming Star's place to stay for 2 weeks, where he presumably stole money from him. I don't really know.
After the
interview, I hit up Michael Klum and I go, hey, I just interviewed the Shaman, and the Shaman told me your cameraman went and like stole money out of his bank account. And Michael Klum sends me a message and he goes, yeah, that might be true.
Yeah, that might be true. Okay, so that man is by the name of, let's call him Mitch, which may or may not be his real name.
His name already got leaked as Mike.
Well, it's not Mike. It's definitely not Mike.
Okay.
But let's call him Mitch. May or may not be his name.
Let's call him Mike the cameraman.
Right. But Mitch worked for Michael Klum for a period of time.
Probably his real name.
And he definitely has borderline personality. And he was, when he was good, he did a really good job for Mike. Helped build his business to some degree. But the problem was he was never very stable. So him and Mike parted ways. And he saw an opportunity to put a little money in Mitch's pocket because Mitch was homeless at the time. And he's like, Mitch, I got this project. I don't want to bring any of my like real cameramen. They've got to run the business. Would you like to come to me to Boogie's house? And he's like, absolutely. So he brings him here. And the very first rule they have is you cannot try to befriend Boogie. You cannot try to ask him for favors. You can't try to work with him, because that's why he lost his job with the other business. Every time they'd have a politician, celebrity, didn't matter what it was, he would try to befriend him, do business with him, and he would always make the company look like shit because Mitch was unwell. So sure enough, the very second day, Mitch is like, dude, I need help. I'm homeless. I know you need help. Let me help you. Give me a place to stay. And of course, once again, stupid Boogie does.
What the fuck? Wait. Hold the fuck. Okay. This fucking shaman comes to you. I'm gonna heal you, cure your fatness.
No, this is completely separate.
No. Listen. I know.
Yeah.
But within the same fucking time frame, now a second person
about a year's
who's fucking homeless comes to you, and you let him live in your fucking home.
I was fucking homeless once. Somebody gave me their fucking room to sleep in, so I did the same fucking thing. And yes, do you want to know if I'm fucking gullible? Yes. Do you want to know if I'm fucking stupid? Yes. Do you want to know if I'm easily taken advantage of? Yes. Have women taken advantage of me? Have people taken advantage of me? Have fucking people like Mitch and fucking Ryan taken advantage of me? Yes.
Tard,
okay.
Listen to me, all right?
Okay.
You are the fucking man of your household. You got to protect your dogs. You got to protect your fucking girlfriend. You got to protect everything in that home. And you're letting fucking homeless motherfuckers. Well,
there was no girlfriend at the time
in
my room. I had one roommate, and that roommate
there was no girlfriend at the time?
No, of course not.
Then why is the girl in the documentary?
Because there's a 6-month period. Do you not tell time? There's
Okay,
a 6-month period from when we started filming.
All I'm saying
finished.
is, you got to be the man of the house and like protect your house and protect your fucking people.
Yes, but someone, when I was fucking homeless, gave me a place to stay, and I wanted to return the favor. And Mike said Mitch was harmless, so I let him stay. Simple.
Let's get back to the topic. Like, how did he steal $600 and get a home loan?
So Mitch lives here for like 5 days, and he's like, I want to go see that shaman. I want to go see that shaman. Ryan gives him a metric fuck ton of mushrooms, and unbeknownst to me, he takes them here in my back bedroom. So I wake up in the middle of the night to my television being flung to the ground. Here's Mitch stomping around my house with his pants down around his ankles, sucking on his thumb, saying, time and space, clearly drugged out of his mind. And I take care of Mitch till the next day, and the next day, obviously I make Mitch leave. And where does he go? He goes to sleep at Ryan's. He did jerk off a lot. That is a thing that was happening. He did have his pants around his ankle, and he was playing with his wiener constantly when he was in this supposed primal state.
Was he like just standing in the kitchen beating his dick?
Yes, walking all around the house with his dick in his ankle.
They then discuss how Boogie was having a bad anxiety attack a few days ago about everything that was going on. And he had a call with Keem, to which Keem recommended that he take a few sips of beer.
You called me and you said, don't you dare upload that interview. If you use that, they're going to use that interview against me.
He's arrested.
Please let me talk. You said they're going to use that goddamn interview against me, like they used the interview that you did with Frank Hassel against me, and it's all going to work against me, and I'm having a medical emergency right now, and I'm having a fucking heart attack, and all this stuff is happening, and my girlfriend's breaking up with me because she's fucking scared, and then you were crying and all this other stuff, and I said, Boogie, You're having a panic attack. Chill out, maybe sip a beer, change your mindset.
I guess he still really stands by that one.
Everything's fine. You're safe. Nothing bad is gonna fucking happen to you. And I go, no wonders why your girlfriend's breaking up with you, because you're sitting there fucking crying like a baby. What fucking girl wants to date a full-grown man who's sitting there crying like a bitch?
I was crying because we were having that conversation. That's why I was crying. It reversed it. It wasn't like I cried and then she decided, I don't feel safe here. It went the other way around. She surveyed the damages like, man, I don't feel safe here right now.
Yeah, because you let Flaming Star in your life. You got a girlfriend, you got a roommate, you have dogs, you have people you need to protect.
The subject of the podcast turns to why Boogie is so trusting to help out all these crazy people, to where Boogie reveals, as well as his girlfriend, he has 2 roommates. His girlfriend and one roommate do all the housework, and the other just pays the electric bill. This angers Keem, who doesn't understand why Boogie, who claims to be in such a bad financial situation, would not be charging them and doing the upkeep on his own house.
So he could easily give you $500 a month. Easily.
Well, the second roommate does help pay some bills.
Oh, you got 2 roommates.
The bill comes in. Yeah. I had somebody move in 2 years ago, or maybe less than 2 years ago, and that guy will just grab a bill and pay it. So we have that. That's good.
No. Fuck the bill. $500 a month for both of them. That's $1,000 a month income.
He then makes a call to a lawyer to send eviction letters to both of his roommates.
Two seconds. I gotta call my lawyer. Bear with me.
Okay, what the fuck is he calling his lawyer?
I need to ask my lawyer to do something.
Yo.
Hey, John.
Yes.
I need 2 legal letters sent over to the address that I sent you. It's going to Boogie's house to evict his roommates.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Bye.
Done.
There you go.
What does that even mean?
I'm evicting your fucking roommates. I'm sending them legal letters that they have.
Are you gonna pay the fucking rent for one of them? And are you gonna get my lawn mowed and the fucking house worked on and painted?
I'm done paying rent for those freeloaders. They're getting evicted.
This was probably a bit, but with Keem, who even knows? Keem starts demanding that Boogie mow his own lawn, which sends him into a meltdown, and he literally starts having an anxiety attack on the show.
Let's imagine I kick the dude out that you think is a freeloader, and then I pay $100 every 10 days in the summer to mow the lawn. I'm out more money right there.
They're gonna have.
Than I would be having a living.
You're gonna mow the lawn. You're gonna take care of your own shit. You're gonna mow the lawn. It's time to grow up. It's time to fucking grow up.
I'm disabled. I have a blood pressure of 180/90. You want me on the front lawn in the summer pushing a lawnmower?
Be a man. If you want your roommates to live with you, that's fine, right? But I don't want them working around the house to pay rent. I want them giving you money. I want you taking care of your house.
I want to point something out to you that you're overlooking. They make riding lawnmowers.
Oh, cool. I'll take the money I don't have and buy a $1,000 lawnmower.
Guys,
well, if your roommates paid you, you could get a used one for like $200 off of like Facebook Marketplace.
Chat thinks I'm doing like memes and stuff, but I'm not. I'm so serious, right? Listen, your wife, before you got the divorce, what did she do? She just took care of you. Oh, you need this. Oh, you need that. You need that. And then you keep people around in your house to do the same thing. Run around and do everything. You don't do anything, man.
I'm fucking disabled, and I do plenty.
Who cares? I don't care that you're disabled.
I do everything that I can do that my body will let me fucking do, man.
Maybe you wouldn't be disabled if you actually did shit. How many times have we seen Boogie?
How am I using it as a crutch? I'm trying to explain to you there's things I can't do. It's not a crutch.
How many times have we seen...
Motherfucker, I'm not... Motherfucker, okay, let's see.
You
flap your fucking wings and fly. Flap your wings and fly. It's not worth the fucking risk. I have a blood pressure of 180/90, and that's before you started this bullshit.
Listen to me.
You want me on the fucking 100-degree weather in the middle of the fucking summer with 180/90?
Time out.
Fucking moron.
Let me actually respond. Because you're pissing me off, all right? You are actually making me mad. Listen to what I'm about.
I'm fucking mad. I'm fucking mad. You're telling me to take my blood pressure
Why does he always interrupt me? Let me talk. Let me make a fucking point. You're trying to convince everybody here, 3,500 fucking, I don't know how many people are here, and Wings, and Tommy, people that fucking know you. You're trying to convince us that you can't go with a push mow longer, mow longer. Let me finish. Stop interrupting me.
Hold on.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Gone. So I should be in the fucking emergency room right now.
I was about to say, you probably should go to the emergency room.
Fucking no.
Oh wow, mine went down.
Boogie, you know why your blood pressure is so bad?
I should be in the fucking emergency room right now.
Okay.
I should be in the fucking emergency room right now.
Then stop yelling.
No, seriously, calm down. Like, you could really kill yourself right now.
Let me do it. Fucking blood pressure so fucking high. I should be in the goddamn emergency room.
Look, I'm being
on my fucking lawn.
Stop! You're gonna have a heart attack.
Like, seriously, your face is red right now, Boogie. You should probably calm down.
Fucking no! Walk around like this every fucking day. I'm dying.
I forgot my medicine too.
I'm fucking telling you. You guys don't fucking listen. My blood is fucking syrup. I have polycythemia. I'm fucking dying over here.
I apologize. I'll take everything back. And here's why, right? Maybe your roommates don't have to pay rent. If they have to fucking deal with that, why should they have to pay rent on top of it?
It seems as though Boogie has had a big week. A crazy medicine man was trying to kill him, mukbang with EDP445, and Keemstar evicting his roommates as well as telling him he has to mow his lawn. The message of this whole thing is that Boogie needs to be a little less trusting of who he allows into his life, and maybe start cashing in more on all these roommates that he has living with him. But will he ever change? Probably not, and we're just gonna see the same cycle every single time. But yeah. Anyway, my name's Stonic10. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I'll be back in the next one.
I'm fucking disabled, and I do plenty.
Who cares? I don't care that you're disabled.
I do everything that I can do that my body will let me fucking do, man.
Maybe you wouldn't be disabled if you actually did shit.